Everyone, this is MartellThaCool. So I'm going to my medical appointment right now. I just left with the doctors. I just lost 4 pounds right now. This lady in the cab, so the medical cab was actually true. It's a lot of black people walking around with face tattoos, and it's stupid. Like, why would you walk around with face tattoos? You know what I'm saying? You ruin your potential brand. What you gonna do when you're 50 years old, 60 years old with a face tattoo? You know what I'm saying? Hey, what's your fault? Excuse me, lady. Excuse me. I'm sorry to be rude. What's your fault on face tattoos? I'm doing a YouTube video. You ain't been seen this watching on me. But what's your fault on face tattoos, man?
Ignorant as hell. They ignorant.
Why they ignorant?
Because when they get old, they gonna regret that shit. But right now, when they young and dumb, full of cum,
wow.
They don't know no better right now.
You know, it's kind of stupid. I've seen all these young people walk around with face tattoo. They have the nerve to say, well, if you walk into a Fortune 500 company to say, oh, sorry, we're not interested in hiring you. You look like a convict or a criminal. I'm sorry you was on the phone.
That's okay.
Yeah, I was also saying, too, like, why would you ruin your face? That's stupidity. You know what I'm saying? And I bet you so many black people call me a sellout because, why, you trying to please some corporation or that say, maybe I want to work for a corporation next 10, 20 years while you working some slave job. You know, it's kind of ignorant that how black people in America glorify being stupid, sad to say.
Exactly.
But then they call you a sellout or a coon if you try to do better.
Right.
Why is America, I hate to say it, why do black people glorify stupidity? I was just, I came from a doctor's appointment. You know, it's kind of funny. He's an Asian doctor. I was asking, how come Asians are perceived as smart? They said, he told me, don't believe the stereotypes. I said, I'd rather be perceived smart than a criminal.
Mm-hmm.
And,
yep.
I was kind of curious, why do Asians have like rape stereotypes?
Because they raised up a different kind of way.
Raised up a different kind of way.
A different kind of way. You know, their parents is not. They parents grew up a different kind of way. That's why they are different. You know,
I guess he got offended. I say like, I was telling how Asians are perceived as smart. He got kind of offended. I say, I wasn't saying that'd be disrespectful. I'll say that's a beautiful thing. They say, hello, Mr. Chichon. How you doing? Nice to meet you. Come to my store. Yes. Come to my store. Yes, we like you. Thank you. Yes. But yeah, also you see a black guy like or a black woman, no disrespect, but like, oh, get away from our stores. We don't like you.
Yeah.
You're a criminal. You're disgusting. Like, oh, wow. Not knowing, I hate to play the media stereotype, but it's like, if you try to do something different, like say you be a black doctor, lawyer, it's not celebrated. Look at the movies. I hate to say, look at black man, black woman movies are just ignorant. You know what I'm saying? And nobody ain't challenging it. Like Tyler Perry, you see a bunch of black men wearing skirts and dresses. It's like sickening. And you see, part of my language, I know you're a woman, or to see how women are degrading themselves.
Mm-hmm.
What's your thoughts on that? Women degrading themselves in America?
Because they have low self-esteem.
Is that because of the media, or that because of psychological issues?
Psychological issues. A little bit. The media has it has become very worse these days. The media is not as bad as like it was back in the day, but it's worse because people is all on social media.
And I know everything posted on social media is permanent.
Yes.
Wow, that's kind of frightful. And it's quite disgusting. I was like, I saw this post of seeing black men wearing skirts and dresses. I say, forget that image. And it seemed like they're making it cool to see our people or any people be disrespected.
Mm-hmm.
I was saying to a couple of women, they were saying they don't care if they look as a part of my language as a smut or anything, which is like disgusting. But if you try to encourage a woman, they call you a simp. So it's like a lose-lose situation.
Yeah. But you know, it's a sad situation. You know, this world, the people in this world. I'm not going to say the world, but the people in this world is a sad situation itself.
Oh yeah, it's like
we are living in the last days.
Are we living in the last days?
Living in the last days. Yep, most definitely.
It seems like America is corrupted all of a sudden.
Oh yes, most definitely. Our president is corrupted. He is corrupt. That's why they trying to impeach him now, because he's crooked.
Every politician is crooked too. And it goes back to say it's kind of funny. People always want to say you got a choice. You can vote. So who you gonna vote for when everybody's a liar? So everybody's oath breakers, and
Exactly.
it doesn't matter.
Yeah, you don't know who to trust. But they want us to vote for somebody.
And they all a bunch of liars. At the end of the day, they all a bunch of butt buddies or so.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, they're a bunch of butt buddies. They all sleep with each other and kiss up to each other.
Yep.
And that's why a lot of people be mad at me. Why you don't kiss up to people? I said, Daddy didn't raise no suck or anything.
Yes.
You rather go out like a man and live on your knees as a coward.
Yep.
And it's sad that I was noticing that too. Like the imagery of people of color is really disgusting. Like show that black people are nothing but criminals, or no disrespect to Muslims or anything, but saying they terrorists or anything, which that's disgusting.
Oh yeah, that's most definitely. I don't know why they think that Muslims are terrorists. I don't know why they blame 9/11 on the Muslims. It wasn't the Muslims. It was the American people, the homeland security, all that shit had something to do with it. It
Wow.
wasn't the United States of America. I mean, it wasn't the Muslims, because they're not terrorists.
No, they not.
Shit, we got terrorist people right here in our.
Oh, of course, the KKK and the police, especially the police, are worse than the KKK. I hate to even say that, which is kind of funny. I at least I had one positive respect for the KKK for being honest, which is kind of weird. I worry more of the police than the KKK. Yeah, but what's your thoughts on immigration or so?
Oh, immigration. Oh my God, it was a sick situation about those kids, and their parents was torn from their families. At the border.
Wow.
About Trump ass. Why would they putting people in cages and everything?
That's
Who
worse
does
than
that?
slavery.
Yes.
Actually, I compare that to prisons. And so there's always seen a bunch of young kids in cages and slaves and.
Yes, it's just ridiculous. I mean, we are the United States, land of the free.
That's what they say, land of free.
The land of the free. So if these people wants to come here and make a better living for themselves, let them come. It shouldn't be no harsh rules and regulations for these people.
That's kind of hypocrisy while I was hearing all this immigration. Oh, come through. But if you American try to leave America, you got to prove so much paperwork. If I go to Europe or I go to Japan or anything, you have to prove extensive paperwork. If you try to cross over there illegally, you can be arrested.
Yeah.
But I find it funny in America. Oh, come on, the government just let anybody come in violent immigrants. So I don't mean that to be disrespectful to any immigrants watching this, or listening.
Yeah, they just stated in Africa now that if you're African American, you can get a free citizenship in Africa.
Oh, for real?
Yes.
I have a question with that, like speaking on African. What do Africans view, I guess, black people in America? That's kind of ignorant.
I heard that they think they are better than the American people.
That's how beginning that when Africans be coming here, they be very arrogant, or so like they think they're better than us, or so better.
Yes. Yep.
Which I never understand why they think they're better when they live in. I understand they live in way worse conditions. Which I had to be kind of considerate. I was to talk to an African driver on that. It says based on division, keep the Africans, American and blacks divided.
Yeah.
Wow.
And they only, they doing it. They only doing it to themselves. You know what I'm saying? They the one putting the division in between the Africans and the black African American people. Because you know why? Because they have this ego. They think they're better than people. You know what I'm saying? Yes, they do. Some I'm not gonna say all because I'm not gonna say all. It's just some people feel like that. You come over here and be in the United States of America. You have to go through all of this and this and this just to become a U.S. citizen. You try to marry people just because you want to become a U.S.
Yeah, that's enough. They want to marry Americans for green cards or so.
Yeah.
But it's funny. I had a Philippine woman call me a self-hating American, and when I was talking the problems in America, you just sound like a self-hating American talking police brutality. I'm like, what the hell? You call me a self-hating American? That's disgusting. How am I a self-hating American when Americans are killing they only each other or so?
Yes.
Why would someone call you a self-hating American though?
Right. Yeah.
What's your thoughts on that? Someone call you a self-hating American?
Self-hating.
Yeah, in America.
Self-hating American. Well, self-hating American. Am I hating on myself? No, because I want people to have what I have, whatever great things that I want for myself, I should want for the other. You know what I'm saying? That not just if I want to do good, I want my fellow partner here to be good too. I don't have to hate on anybody.
That's true.
So
I guess because she want to be so American now, but she not knowing what's the reality here.